Hello and welcome to my to the second race of the F2 Championship in Psf1. We're here at Singapore, qualified P1. Had some struggles getting the lap in, did 2 runs at the start. Didn't feel like they were okay, so went back into the pit lane. Then in the last few seconds, put it together and put it on pole. Didn't really have to put much stress into it, just make it clean and well, yeah, obviously make sure it's quicker than everyone else their laps. First few laps, not much happened, managed to get away from the start. And then after lap 4, Ultrasoft really started to, I don't know what really happened, but struggled a lot here, hit the wall, get some damage. It felt like it was ice skating. May have been put a bit too much pressure on them, but it felt like they were, yeah, they weren't overheating, they were just like, it felt like ice. So in lap 5 decided to come in, get a wing change as well. So luckily for me, Cow also I think got wing damage, because if not he would have jumped me in the pit lane. Not that it would probably have mattered on pace in the end anyway, but I didn't know at that point. But I think he hit the wall as well, because we, as you'll see, come out ahead of him. Actually I think it was only us and Kuna who came in. I think he may have had some incidents. A lot of people crashing at the start, which was expected for Singapore, but I wasn't expecting so many. But then yeah, after pit stops, just taking it easy, came out about 14 seconds behind Eckley. So I thought I was in clean air, but that clean air turned into, well, fighting quite quickly. The next lap, we already trimmed the gap down, I think to 7 seconds. Really catching Eckley like 7 seconds in a lap, and say 14 seconds in just 2 laps on the fresh ultras. They really worked out. Was planning on doing a 2-stop strategy anyway from the start. I heard a lot of people were going for the 1-stop. Didn't really feel like it. Softs were about 11 seconds slower on track. With the new ERS, it's quite easy if you go on overtake to get past someone if you pressure them enough. And here we catch up to Eckley. 2 laps later, doing 139.4. Unfortunately, I got a corner cut in one corner, quite a bit harsh, but so no fastest lap here. We still have the fastest lap at this point, but yeah, behind Eckley here. Obviously, as I said, I call him about 7 seconds a lap, so he wasn't gonna really put up a fight. As people probably know, you need about 8 tenths quicker a lap to be able to pass someone on many tracks, but here it's just, yeah, didn't really expect much different. But then after we passed Eckley into P5, going on the hunt for Tessa, really wanted to clear these guys quite quick. So here at the next lap, I think it was, behind Tessa, really just taking our time in ERS mode 1, charging the battery, going to overtake for the straight, just to make sure, get a good run. But I already found out here I was way too close in the corner itself. But apparently everyone was managing the ERS quite badly, so we were able to just get past them with overtake quite quickly. After this, just go back to 1. Catching Trenchgun quite quickly as well. I think Trenchgun or Bastos, his teammate who's going to be in the lead, was doing a 1-stop. Here we're behind Trenchgun. Trenchgun obviously known for his different defending style compared to everyone else. He's going wide here, just taking our time. Gonna have a look around the outside, see if he outbreaks himself into the next corner, which luckily he kinda does. Easy to just take the inside with more power, a lot more ERS, just breeze past DRS as well. Now we're going to hunt for the lead Bastos currently. He's on the soft, so the end of the next lap behind him. He was really struggling on them. He did take them quite far, but it really was easy. And I saw in the end on stream that he basically had no ERS left, and we were just cruising to him in 0 ERS, passing him here on 4. Just it was easier than I expected. I didn't think I had this much pace over these guys, but very happy about it. So here we go into the pit lane, lap 19. Trenchgun already pitted. Found out he was catching me quite quickly, so I didn't want to get stuck behind him when I made my pit stop. Buster was obviously on the soft, going much longer. Already made my second stop here. So I knew I was going to get out behind him, but my main target here was get ahead of Trench. And as you will see, it's going to be very, very close. He's in the last 3 corners right now. This is a long pit lane. It's about 25 seconds, I think, as he comes up to the last corner now. Are we going to be ahead of him? accelerating now, yes we will. It's going to be very very close. If it took a second more he would have been ahead of me, and that would be quite unlucky, but then again, as you'll won't see that much to be honest, but as we'll see here further, I was just able to pull away, just cruising away from him, not really any pressure from behind, although he just stopped about a few laps ago. I don't know if he was going to the end woman. I think he may have been, but it was really really strong. I think he actually went to the hypersofts in the end, and here lap 21. Obviously had lower tank, a lot of ERS going for fastest lap. Felt like I already had it, but felt like I could improve a lot. 40.6 wasn't really what I think was a nice one. I don't know what the lap record was, but I definitely knew I was going to be able to beat it. And there you go, already half a second quicker in the first sector alone. Just so much ERS saved, and fuel was just just clean air as well. I was really lucky with that. Quite surprised that no one was being lapped now, and as you see Cow here on his freakish tires, there's a 39, 4 or 6 I think, I don't know what, about a second quicker than my previous fast lap, but as you'll see this lap was just great. I could have improved a little bit more. I was just still taking it quite easy to make sure that nothing went wrong, and I'll just let him enjoy the rest of the lap. And as we crossed the line, we put in a 38.4, just a lot quicker than everyone else at that point. And after that, nothing really happened. Lapping Fear here, it was very nice of him to let me by. He was the only one who actually let me pass straight away. Very nice. Behind Ackley here as well. Just I felt so annoyed here. I know you have to let them pass in 3 corners, but I felt like he was kind of taking the piss here. Eventually he moved away, but still really giving me the space, still was trying to stay on the outside. I don't know if he was trying to follow me, but it wasn't really a smart idea. Then we catch up to, I think, Smirkins on the last lap. He was really struggling, it looked like. I don't know what he was on, it looked like he was on this ultra soft, but when I got closer he wasn't soft, so I'm not sure where he was struggling. I think from the top 5 I was the only one doing a 2-stop. Really felt like, because I had so little traffic, that 11 seconds it was quicker really helped me get ahead of them. And then in the nearly last bit we have a hairy moment here. Smirton's just nearly jinxing it for me putting in the wall, but we survived with a little bit of damage, but for last 2 corners it didn't really make a difference, so we win by about 20 seconds I think. Really nice win, felt like the 2